Screenshot करो, screenshot done. Good morning, students. Today we are going to start the second class about parts of speech for gap filling. Today I'm going to describe to you in detail pronoun and adjective and verb, maybe if we have time. So pronouns, remember, pronouns are used to write against nouns instead of noun. And I'm going to describe a different type of pronouns for you. The different personal pronouns, what we learned in the previous class was that in nominative case, there was first person, singular, I, me, my, and mine. This was the first person singular, both in nominative, objective form and possessive form, my, mine. And in plural form, we write we, us, our, and ours. So for the first person is I, and for plural is we. For me, it is objective and us for plural. My is our, mine is ours. All right. Now for the second person is you, both for nominative, objective, and possessive case. You or yours. In Old English, in the Shakespeare times, people used to say thou and thee, thine. Okay, these were in Old English. But now we don't use that. We use you and you. This is for the singular you as a single person. Then as a plural person, there are two people or three people. So say you. Okay, there's again same word you, but it is for plural form. Plural, you and yours. And yours, you know, adding s makes it plural, but this is for plural form of the second person. Now the third person is singular form, he. He is third person. I, you, he, third person. He, she, it. They share the same platform. They share, and the third person plural is they. And then on the objective case, it is him, her, and it. Okay, and them is the plural form. His, her, and hers is the possessive case, and them and their is the plural form. So these are the personal pronouns showing you first person, second person, and third person. I is the first person, you is the second person, he, she, it is the third person. All right, and the plural form is we, you plural, they plural. Did you understand? We have been speaking like this, we know it, but still we need to know about this. Now again, the personal pronouns of the third person are set according to singular number or gender. Okay, the gender means whether it is masculine or feminine. So we'll have masculine he, him, and his. You know, him is objective case and possessive is his bag, his pen, possessive. And for the feminine is she, her, hers. Okay, that is for a lady. We say she or her, hers. That is the feminine. So masculine and feminine are different. In English, he, he, and for feminine is she, she. So remember that. And in neutral case, it is it, it, and it. It should be its possessive case, right? So the neuter gender is it, and all genders, both masculine and feminine, it is they, them is objective case, and then in the possessive is the their and theirs, belonging to them. Okay, belonging is their book, their car, their house. Okay, it is theirs. So these are the personal pronouns of the third person. Okay, the third person are according to singular number or plural number, but there is gender also. Gender means masculine and feminine. Okay, now the third person singular or plural neuter gender is it. The uses of it. Look here. The personal pronoun it is used in different ways. Like it says to write or say about small kids. The baby cries for its milk. Though the baby is human, we say he or she, but for small kids, we say its. The baby cries for its mother. Okay? Now, for saying about a small animal, a cat plays with its ball. Okay, the cat plays with its ball. It's talking about the cat. Now, for impersonal verb also, it drizzled all day. When it does it drizzled, it drizzled. Okay, this is a pronoun. Neuter gender. Neuter gender is it. It drizzled. That means rained very less, drizzled. So without giving importance to anybody, we can introduce some information by using it. Okay, it is a, what shall we say? It is a boy that we know. It is a story. It is a story that I read. Okay, it is black. The bag you brought, it is black. So it says it is the dress that I chose for the party. It is nice to make friends. So it is used in various forms. Okay, it is generally used to describe an impersonal thing without naming it is his or her or their, or just it. It is something like that. Now here is the another pronoun. Those were, this was another pronoun, personal pronoun. Now is demonstrative pronoun. The pronoun which indicates a person or thing instead of its name is a demonstrative pronoun, like this, like this, that, those, this, that, those, so such, etc. Okay, these, that, those, so such. These are examples of demonstrative pronouns. Look, here's a sentence. This is the book you wanted. Okay, which book? This is the book. That is your bag. Which bag? That is your bag. And those are fresh pineapples. What are they? Those. Which pineapples? Those fresh pineapples. So they demonstrate where they are, okay? Demonstrate means to show something, indicate something, where it is. Okay, the use of demonstrative pronoun now, use of demonstrative pronoun. This, this, we have said this, that, those, this and these. Difference between this and these. This is to you indicate somebody or something. For a singular noun, we use this. And for a plural noun, we use these. There are two. This is for singular, this is for singular, these is for plural. This is an orange, or these are these are THE. These are oranges. Okay, these are oranges. This is an orange. These are oranges. All right. To say something, to show something that is further away, we write or say that or those. That is a car. Okay, you point your finger to some place and you say that is a car. That is a cow. Okay, something like that. So those are magpies. What are they? They are magpies. There are some birds there. You can't touch them, but you say those are magpies. There are many of them. That's why you use those. That is for singular and those are for plural. And again, another word, this, this and that are used in sentences for a clause for indicating a previous information. All right. I sent him money and this helped him to buy books. What helped him? This helped him to buy books. Okay, so there are two parts of sentences here. It is joined by conjunction. We have learned a conjunction. This is a how I sent him money and this helped him to buy books. It is indicating a previous information that I sent money is this. Okay, so he worked hard and that I make it bold, that ensured him to be successful. What happened? He worked hard and that ensured him that to be successful. Okay, that, this and that, these are for indicating a previous information. In a sentence, when we want to compare between a noun and another single noun, we use that of. And if the comparison is between plural nouns, then we say those of. Okay? We want to compare between a noun and another singular noun. It is that of, and between plural nouns, then we write those of. The beach of Cox's Bazar is better than that of Potenga. The mangoes of Rajshahi are more tasty than those of Malda. So they are comparing the beach, so that of. They are comparing mangoes, so those of Malda. Okay, they are more tasty. So that of and those of. All right, so we learned those. That is demonstrative pronoun. Now we're going to learn about interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun. The pronoun which is used to ask for information is an interrogative pronoun. Who is an interrogative pronoun. It can be used for a specific or unspecific person, both singular or plural number. Who is the girl? Who are the girls? So it is both singular. The girls is plural, but we say who. Who are the girls? Who is the girl and who are the girls? All right. And there's whom. Whom is the objective form of who. You say who and whom you are talking about. Okay, is whom. To ask for a singular or plural number, we use whom. Whom do you want? Whom do you like most? Okay, we use whom, but nowadays, instead of whom, it is more, what should I say, not used generally, but we use who. Who is also used to ask for someone. Who do you want? We can say that instead of whom do you want. Okay, archaic English, we say whom. Now in the possessive case, possessive, you know, the belonging to someone, the possessive case, whose is used. It is used for both singular and plural number. Whose is the car? Whose are the books? Whose is the pen? Whose are the shoes? That means who the shoes belong to whom, right? They are belong to someone. You're asking whose is the pen? Whose are the shoes? Whose are the books? All right. Now here again, what is used to ask for any information? We ask a question with what? We ask, what is his name? What do you want? What is your father? What are you looking for? Okay, so we ask, what is his name? Okay, to repeat that. So what we have done here, we have learned about pronouns, in general personal pronoun, and we have learned about demonstrative pronoun. We have learned about interrogative pronoun. Okay, so these are the different pronouns we have learned today. Now I'm going to give you a passage where you're going to fill in the blanks with words. with the words. I'll see what words I'm going to give you. There's another passage. I'll give you another word. There's another passage. There's another pronoun. All right. So anyway, we are going to just revise this. It's a revision. We just have a few minutes left. We'll revise this. We have learned about possessive personal pronouns that were used to answer instead of noun. He, him. Okay, he, him. We learned about these things, and we learned about the personal demonstrative pronouns, which show this, that, and those. We learned about interrogative pronoun to ask questions. Okay, who, whom, and what, whose car, what is that? We learned all those things. So this is just to remember what we learned all through this time. In the previous lesson, there was a small introduction to these. Now I'll tell you in detail these things. So you'll remember these things, and we'll revise again. Interrogative pronoun used to ask information. Interrogation means to ask questions. So we use who, and whom is to ask who possesses that, whom do you want, whom do you like, okay, whom do you like most. So these are interrogation, to ask about someone. And in the possessive case, the word whose is used when you want to use ask who does what does something belong to. Possessive is belonging to someone, so we use whose. Whose is the car? Whose are the books? Whose is the pen? Whose are the shoes? Remember, that means who do they belong to? The shoes belong to whom? The pen, whose pen is it? The books, who are the owners of the books? So we use one word, whose. The car, who does it belong to? So we say whose car, whose is the car? Whose are the books? Whose is the pen? Whose are the shoes? Again, now another word, what. Remember this, we are just revising. What is used to ask for any information. When we ask information, we start with what. What is his name? Or what do you want? What is your father? What are you looking for? Okay, to ask a question at the beginning, we write what. So these are to ask a question about some inquiry for something. So we are write what. Now we have learned about some pronouns: general pronoun, personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, interrogative pronoun. All right. Next lesson, we'll learn about reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun. All these things we'll learn later on, but for now, we're going to learn these pronouns. You will revise them well so that you know. Okay. Yes, Ashin. Sure. So we'll revise all these things very seriously. And I'll just recap. We'll go back again to the beginning to remember what we have learned. Oh, here is about it. Remember, we learned the third person, it. It is used to indicate something for small kids. The baby cries for its mother. The cat plays with its ball. It drizzled all day. So these are just small little things. Generally, just a simple thing. So we use it. Okay. So that's why it is used. It. And without giving any importance to anybody, we can introduce the information by it. It is the dress that I chose for the party. So it is not something very specific. It is the dress that I chose for the party. Or it is a nice to make friends. So we're using it in different ways to indicate personal. That means it's impersonal. Okay, so when you're talking about that, these things, it's the impersonal uses of it. And demonstrative pronoun indicate a person or thing instead of its name is called a demonstrative pronoun. Like this, that, these, so, such, the same. These are examples. The sentences are, this is the book you wanted. That is your bag. Those are fresh pineapples. What are they? Those are fresh pineapples. Which is your bag? That is your bag. Which is this book? This is the book. Okay, so these are the demonstrative pronouns to indicate what it is, which is a demonstrate what it is. Okay, now again we have got something else here. It is a, what shall I say? It is a this or these. This is for singular item and these are for plural item. For singular noun, we use this, and for a plural item, we use these. So this is an orange or these are oranges. All right. So this is very easy. This and these. We have to say this these, okay? These. That you have to stress in how to say this word. These. If you say this, it is singular. These is plural. Okay, so plural words. Then to show something or someone further away, we say that or those. That is for singular item and those are for plural item. So that is a car. It is further away. You're not touching the car. It is further away. So we say that is a car. And those are magpies. Magpies are birds. Can you touch them? They're not near you. So you should indicate to them that those are magpies. They are further away. Okay? We cannot touch them. We indicate with our finger to say that is a car, that is a horse carriage, or whatever it is. We say that is a boy over there. Okay, anything. So if someone is far away. Now here, this and that. Difference between this and that. These are used in a sentence, in a clause, for indicating a previous information. A previous information, like I sent him money and this helped him to buy books. What helped him? The money. So instead of money, we said this. Okay, that is used for indicating a previous information. Previously, they said, I sent him money. What did he send? Money. And this helped him to buy books. What helped him? This, the money helped him. Okay, and he worked hard and that ensured him to be successful. What ensured him? That, working hard. That was that. Okay, this and that can be used to indicate about the previous clause what they're talking about. So that means the same thing. They don't say he worked hard and that working hard ensured him to be successful. So we use the word that or this. All right. So now in a sentence, next one is a sentence we are comparing a noun with another singular noun. We use that of. And if the comparison is between plural nouns, then we write those of. Like the example, the beach of Cox's Bazar is better than that of Potenga. So there are two beaches. One is at Cox's Bazar, another is at Potenga. So we say the beach of Cox's Bazar is better than that of Potenga. We are comparing two nouns. And the mangoes of Rajshahi are more tasty than those of Malda. Which are more tasty? They're comparing mangoes of Rajshahi and of Malda. They said those of Malda are more tasty. So when we are comparing nouns, a noun with another noun, or between plural nouns and those of plural nouns. These are plural, mangoes. Okay, and those. That's why we use those of. For singular person, we write that, and for singular item, and for plural item, we write those of. All right, so we revise that. Now we have just revision again. Interrogative pronoun, remember, to ask for information is an interrogative form. So the pronoun which asks a question is called interrogative pronoun. Who can be used for specific someone or unspecific, both singular or plural. Who is the girl or who are the girls? Okay, plural form, both for singular and plural. Who is the girl? Okay, who wants something? Who is going there? You can ask so many questions with who to ask for information. Whom is the objective form of who. When you ask who, the objective form is whom. And this is to ask about somebody. To ask for a singular plural number, we use whom. Whom do you want? That means who do you want to talk to? So we say, whom do you want? Whom do you like most? Okay, whom do you like most? But nowadays we say who, also to ask for someone. Who do you want? Who do you like most? We used to use whom, but nowadays they use whom also. Who instead of whom. Another form is, in the possessive case, the word whose is used. The possessive, remember when we belong, it belongs to someone, it belongs to something. So we say whose. It is used for both singular and plural number. Whose is the car? Whose are the books? Plural. Books, whose are the books? Whose is the pen? That means the pen, who does it belong to? Whose are the shoes? Whose shoes are they? All right, singular and plural. So we have learned that. Now there is last, I think almost the end. We are to the end of that. What? What is used to ask for any information? We start a question with what? We say, what is his name? What do you want? What is your father? What are you looking for? So all these are for asking questions, right? So you're going to ask the question. Next, yes. Okay, so now we have learned about some pronouns. I want you to revise them well and learn them, make sentences and questions to improve your competence in writing correct English. Okay, so I hope you have learned this. I have revised for you twice, and I want you to learn the parts of speech well so that when you go to senior classes, you'll remember these and you'll be able to use these for your better writing competence. All right. In the first class, we learned about noun. We learned about different forms of nouns. Remember? Then we learned about pronoun, different pronoun, personal pronouns, interrogative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, and all this. So learn them well. And I hope you can use this knowledge to fill in the blanks of passages with the given clues. The clues are in form of different parts of speech. There is a conjunction, there are verbs, there are nouns, and there are not interjection, they don't have interjection, but there are the different tense of verbs, different solution. There are nouns in singular or plural form, and there are adjectives too. Sometimes there are adjectives, and there are what are they? Prepositions. So different words are given in the table before a passage. I want you to use them properly, because if you know English well, I think you can fill in the blanks of passages quite well. Understood? So I hope you are going to do some homework in your Nabodut book for class 6. After the parts of speech, there is a exercise. There are some pages with exercises. I want you to attempt to write some exercises. You will write out the passage and fill in the blanks so that you can get some more practice to answer the questions well. And in the next class, we will discuss that. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Goodbye. I'll see you next class. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Leave.
হ্যাঁ
Leave করবেন।
হ্যাঁ এখানে স্টপ শেয়ার করবো।
স্টপ শেয়ার না, এন্ড করবেন, তো মরে যান, এন্ড করুন।
NVT.